want to ensure things turn out a bit differently this time around. I expect them to be as aggressive as we've seen all season.
Oh, for sure. I mean, they'll have to come out strong to get a different result. Losses happen. It's how you respond that really matters in this league. You got to be able to bounce back.
All fueled up and ready to go. Brought to you by Gatorade. Let's check out who's on the floor. So on the floor for Houston, Harden and Ariza filling out the perimeter. Howard is out there with Beasley. And it's Chalmers in at the point guard position. On defense, the Rockets. It's a three-point game. This game coming on the heels of their win against Toronto.
And even in hostile territory, as they were that day, they had no jitters at all. I mean, the confidence kept growing as the shots kept falling.
And they were falling big time. I mean, from the top to the bottom of that roster, everybody was locked, loaded, and spraying jumpers.
And that's how the coach would draw it up on the fast break from start to finish.
Yeah, and what a finish it was, guys. Really nicely done.
Thomas, and he converts the layup. Thomas got his first points in this one.
Not fazed at all by having a bigger defender on him down low, and I really thought he would be.
You know, at first glance, you wouldn't think that he'd be comfortable in that particular situation, but, well, I tell you what, he didn't look like he was out of his element at all right there. Dwight Howard with some slick passing on that one.
Last game for the Celtics, it was a loss to Atlanta.
And you know what? A shame that either team had to lose that game because you had to be proud of the way they battled in it.
Yeah, I suppose that's right, but it still was heartbreaking. I mean, you hate to lose in OT, no matter how hard you played. You want to come out on top if you're going to play those extra minutes.
Rockets have gone 2 for 4 from the field so far today. Here's Beasley. And that's collected by DeAndre Jordan. Austin's gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. Kicks it to Johnson. And it's sent back by Howard. Chalmers with it. He had 10 points in the win against the Raptors in Toronto.
And don't forget about his playmaking in that game either. I mean, he did a great job of attacking the D and creating opportunities for both himself and his teammates.
So it's Boston now after the Rockets pick up 3. Just over 2.5 minutes played here so far in the first quarter. Here's the Beast, just 5 to shoot. And he overshot that one, missing.
I guess even he has to miss one of those once in a while.
Jordan the pass to the Beast. Back to Jordan. The Celtics working the ball around now. Here's the Beast. They get it back. Outside for Thomas. To the wing right side. Crowder dishes to Johnson. Over to the left wing. Thomas goes in. Johnson, the pass to the Beast. That one falls. Coming off the Johnson feet. And that's now 6 points for Freak. Houston's gone 2 of 2 from three-point range here in the first quarter. And we're just over 3.5 minutes into the first quarter. Here's Chalmers. The shot no good. And it's Boston the other way. They just couldn't come out on top last time they took on the Rockets. That one was played down in Houston.
Yeah, I had the chills watching that. It really was a nightmare defensively for them when you go into that building and get punished by some very hot shooting.
They didn't challenge the shooters. They didn't defend the shooters like they should have. And once the fans got into it and the arena started ramping up and cranking up, it was over.
Now here's Crowder following the miss by Freak. Shoots off the screen. That's good on the jump shot. The Beast's got 8 points.
And he came off that screen, and the D just didn't get over the top of it.
Yep, weren't there in time enough to challenge Greg. And when that's the case, you can mark those up for him.
Now, here is Harden. A 17-point game for him in the win against Toronto.
And equally as impressive, the playmaking. Just sensational. The way he was seeing the court and making the game easy for his teammates.
Now Johnson. Trevor Ariza missing from long range. Thomas, no luck.
Good little two-man action there, but they just can't get the shot to fall.
Yeah, but that was a beauty. Good-looking shot, well-executed play. I wouldn't be surprised to see them go back to it.
I tell you what, it's almost like stealing to watch how he plays the game from this seat.
Let's go to our leaderboard. Instant offense is the specialty of these guys. The highest yards of the past month. Freak number 1. James Harden third.
And night after night, we see this group punish opposing defenses. I mean, if you pick one way to deal with them, they'll beat you another way.
Yeah, you don't have to take a long look at their point totals to see that this is the premier group of scorers at the premier scoring position in the NBA. Shooting guards can flat out bring it.
I tell you what, he earned his money on that foul.
Yeah, if you're going to foul, then make sure that you don't give a chance for the and one.
Smart's checked in for Thomas. The Rockets also changing it up. Trevor Booker, he's checked in now for Howard. Brewer comes in for Trevor Ariza. And Moore subbed in for James Harden. And Beverly kicks to Booker. Feeds it to Brewer. From 10 feet out. Good work defensively by Turner. For Boston, they've gone 4 of 10 shooting the ball here in the first quarter. And Capella sends it back. And so it looks like the Celtics will retain possession here. Boston making a switch here. Nicholson's checked in. Houston on D, trailing by 2. It's Sullinger with the drive. And that one's good. Sullinger's got his first basket.
Oh, nice, strong drive there. If that's who's going to be guarding him, then he's got some weight to throw around.
Now here's Beverly. D right on him. Stolen by Smart, and they're moving it up. The finish. That jam. I mean, just beautiful.
Just a great job of attacking on the break.
Yeah, you know, exploding to the basket like that, Greg, just as soon as that ball was going the other way, that's exactly how you want to do it.
And that last replay courtesy of Kia. Moore dishes to Booker. Uses the glass to finish the layup. And here is Turner, looking for his first basket still in this one. He kicks it to Nicholson. Smart passes to the Beast. Out of bounds. Houston takes possession.
And let's take a look at some numbers for the Beast. First in free throw percentage, and he's an absolutely devastating offensive weapon. Number 2 in the league in scoring.
And it's nice when you've got a guy who doesn't miss much from the line. You just keep the ball in his hands in clutch situations. He's been automatic this season.
They get it again. It's deflected. Now here's Smart. Sullinger outside. And the pass to the Beast. Shot clock at 6. On the wing, Turner. Offensive rebound. Nicholson's shot is off.
And you can see the defenders afraid to kind of get in his way a lot of times when he's on his way to the basket. But on that one, they were there.
We get a break in the action, so let's take a look at the West and how the teams are stacking up. You take a look at the Warriors. They've got their eye on the number 1 seed as the season moves into the final stretch. Currently first place in the standings, and guys showing no signs of letting up. Of course, there's the Rockets, a few slots below them.
And you know, Houston, they've had a tremendous year. There were a lot of people waiting for them to take that tumble late in the season. Well, those people might be waiting for a little while longer.
I agree. I mean, it's clear they're not going anywhere. I mean, this is not a team that any opponent can take lightly come playoff time. Awesome defense. I mean, he'll hit those unless you're right in his grill.
Here's the Beast. Misses in close. Rockets trail by 6. Rob. And pushing it up. Here's Boston. Booker pulls it in. Here's Beverly. He had 13 points in the win against Toronto.
And also 3 steals. So he showed some grit and determination on the defensive side.
Shot clock and game clock separated by less than 6 seconds. And Turner kicks to Sullinger. Here's the Beast. Last game, an incredible scoring display for him. Turner passes to the Beast. Nice form on the 20-footer. The Beast's got 12. Now here's Beverly. Guarded closely. Brewer missed inside.
All the defender had to do there was just stay close to him, and he
did. And we reached the end of the first quarter. Celtics out in front. They finish off the first quarter on a 15-6 run. And we'll get the second quarter underway on the other side of this break. And Dwight Howard, a lightning rod figure around the league, subject to a lot of criticism, but he says he takes comfort in playing the game he still loves.
Basketball, this is my passion. You know, on the court, it's my sanctuary. You know, I want to have fun. The reason I play is to win championships. I take this game very serious.
It's an interesting concept that Dwight has to take something very seriously in order to have fun. He does say he has a burning passion to win a championship. He's been in the finals, and this is a guy that's got still a lot to shoot for, he feels, in his career.
It's a great point, Kevin. And the challenge for Dwight is how to balance how serious he is and how passionate he is with having that fun on the court that he's after.
And the first quarter is in the books. Second about ready to get underway. And the Celtics guys, what jumps out to you, stats-wise?
You can tell the point of emphasis has been to get to the offensive glass.
Yep, and they've set the tone here early with the hustle they've come out with.
The Beast in at shooting guard. Jay Crowder out there with Turner. Then it's Jordan, and it's Thomas in at the 1. That's the 5 to begin the second quarter for the Celtics. And Doris Burke has something for us. Hey, Doris.
Well, Kev, Freak in the last matchup against the Hawks put on a show. He ended up with 50 points, and he got there with his usual way. Just an impressive barrage of threes. What a show it was as he put up some really amazing numbers when it was all said and done. Even we marveled at his performance, Kevin.
All right, Doris, thank you. It really was a stunning performance. He was at his absolute best in that game.
And if he can come anywhere close to another performance like that here tonight, it would be amazing.
Yeah, it really would be, because you know now the defense is going to be focused squarely on him. They're going to make sure that he doesn't beat him again.
Here's the Beast. 12 points for him. Fades. Harden grabs the miss. Just over 1 minute has passed here in the second quarter. Ariza has the open look. It's good. The assist that time from Harden. Ariza's got it all tied up now for Houston.
And that's another assist for a team that is putting on a clinic on how to share the ball.
And I love the mentality that they've had. If a shot isn't there, they're not forcing it. They're moving it side to side until they finally get the one they want. And how about that, responding to the three-pointer against them with a quick one of their own.
Terrific little tay-to-tay going on right now. Back and forth. Here we go.
Chalmers dishes to Harden. 6 on the shot clock. Pass to Ariza. From deep. The shot is off. So the Celtics will take it the other way. They host the 76ers after this game, and that will be the middle game of this 3-game homestand. The Beast passes to Jordan. Out to the right wing. The fader. Can't get it to go. Good D by Ariza. Rockets trail by 3. Here's Chalmers. Finished off the break. Chalmers has got 5 points so far.
Excellent pass there to cap that break with an uncontested basket.
Thomas kicks to Jordan. They set the pick. Back to Thomas. Passes it to the Beast. Takes a 3. That's good. He's got 15.
They're hovering around 50% for the game in three-pointers. That's pretty good. But they've really elevated here in the second quarter.
There's the dish to Harden. And he dunks it down.
Now, this is why the breakaway rim was invented. For plays just like that.
Well, he almost brought the whole thing down, Clark, by hanging on that long.
Yeah, he did.
I tell you what, though, great dunk, and this is even a better game we got going on right now.
Houston's gone 1 of 2 on three-pointers here in the second quarter so far. Ariza with it. He's picked up by Jordan. Launches it. That's good. 9 points for Trevor Ariza.
That's number 2 for him from long range in the quarter, his 3rd overall.
There's the pick. Thomas passes to the Beast. That's good. And it's Thomas picking up the assist. 18 points for Freak.
He's going to force them to have to make adjustments. That's number 4 in terms of triples in the half.
Harden outside. Beasley the screen. Harden's shot is good.
A lot of space right there to get that shot off.
Not a very good job of the defender getting over the top of that screen in that particular play.
Nice ball movement by Boston. Thomas against Chalmers. Now Thomas. He's got 5. Now the pass to the Beast. And the Celtics hit again from deep.
That's a dozen straight points coming off the triple.
Yeah, Greg, you know, they're having free reign from beyond the arc. The defense is just not there.
Here's a look at some stats for Chalmers. His last 10 games, putting up about 10 points a night, 5 assists, and 3 rebounds. And he has been passing the ball like a virtuoso. That's what really stands out about these recent performances.
Hey, every train needs a conductor, man. He unifies his teammates, sets the tempo, and they make some sweet, sweet music.
Here's what Boston's going with right now. Sullinger comes in for DeAndre Jordan. And it's Pondexter in for Johnson. There's a screen. Deflects the pass. He's got a clear path. Here's the Beast. Oh!
And this sort of awesome dunk is one of the reasons this team is in charge of this game right now.
Clark, there is a swagger out here on the court that they possess and are not afraid to show it either.
That's right.
I tell you what, I used to love to go up and jam like that.
And it's slammed in by Howard.
And how about that instant response? Don't try to throw down on his team. It just gets them fired up.
And that's the result. They launch an assault on the basket.
Kevin, Greg, I think the stakes just got raised a little bit.
Thomas, no good. Rockets trail by 3. Beverly with the ball. He's been patient so far. Nothing yet on the scoreboard.
And he made sure not to just draw the foul. That was good defense out on the perimeter.
Very good. He's a thinking man's defender. Knows how to bother even the best shooters without being overly aggressive.
There's the bucket. Good.
Heads up play there, guys, on the assist and the finish.
Rockets have gone 7 for 10 here in the second quarter. They'd like to keep up that nice pace. Harden sets the pick for Beverly. Dishes it to Harden. Pass to Howard. And here is Pondexter. He averages about 5 points a game. Outside Thomas. He dishes it to Pondexter. Out to the wing. Shot clock at 6. Here's the Beast. Makes it off the glass. The Beast's got 25 points in the game. And breaking down some numbers here, the hustle stats for the Celtics.
Well, I think the defensive aggressiveness on display here has caught him off guard. Playing airtight defense and coming up with the steals.
Yeah, also, though, they've done a good job of pounding the offensive glass for second chance points.
So it's the Celtics now. Trevor Ariza missing from long range. There's a good screen. Beverly. And he connects on the jumper. The screen did the trick.
Well, they really started to come on here in the second.
Clark, it's about how much more focused they look offensively here. They're trying to make up some ground.
Well, we can't say enough about the passing of this group lately. The leading setup men among the league's 2 guards over the past 10 games. James Harden, number 1.
And with his skill as a distributor, he's probably just as comfortable at the point guard position as he is off the ball. They need him there at times in a pinch.
Boy, I really like an off guard who shares the ball as well as he does. I mean, that's an invaluable piece to their puzzle, and that's the kind of flexibility they get by having him on their roster.
Inside, Here's Nicholson. Now in the scoring column with that deuce. 1 for 2 this game.
Boy, they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing that ball into the paint. Smash mouth basketball.
And Clark, it's a strategy that has served them well during the course of this first half.
Now here's Booker. He's coming off a 13-point game against Toronto.
And I thought the contribution he made by just generating contact, getting to the line was outstanding, guys. I mean, he picked up a lot of points at the stripe.
And Boston has possession following the score by Houston. Smart passes to the Beast. The 11-footer, that's good. The Beast's got 27. Now here's Beverly. Defense is right there. He feeds it to Brewer. Shoots the three, and good on the basket. Book it. For 3. Nicholson. No good trying to beat the buzzer. And the first half comes to a conclusion in a game that has been very close so far. Celtics lead by 2. And time now to go courtside as we send you over to Doris Burke from the sideline. Doris?
Certainly good numbers from you shooting the ball in the first half. What has been your approach on offense?
Same approach as always. Give me the ball. Let me do my thing. Sometimes guys on our team or a coach try to overthink things. It's simple. Just get the ball to your natural score. Make sure you don't trip on yourself when you're getting out the way.
We have a close ball game on our hands as we get set for the second half of basketball.
Just an amazing game for the Beast. He's got 27 points and just an amazing performance from downtown.
He is pouring it in from 3, guys. You know how much I love to see guys knocking down buckets.
And so in the game for the Rockets. Harden and Ariza filling out the perimeter. Beasley out there with Howard. And it's Chalmers in at the point. Now here's Jordan. He hasn't scored yet. That I'm sure will change. Nice ball movement by Boston. Crowder with it. He's picked up by Ariza. 6 on the shot clock. Outside for Thomas. Connects from 3-point range. And the Celtics lead by 3.
Pretty passing. Timely recognition as to where the open man was.
Screen by Howard. Ariza outside. Fires the 3. Can't get it to go. Now Boston takes it the other way. Outside Thomas. Pass to the Beast. And they're going to count the bucket and send him to the line. It could be a 3-point play.
That's a terrific move to the basket. The defense played that one well, but it didn't make any difference.
And he's got his first chance at the line here.
In their last contest, guys, he was unconscious from the foul line.
Splashed them one after another. It really was quite a display from the stripe. And, guys, I think that's a tribute to his work ethic. I mean, it's not by accident that he's enjoying the success he is at the free throw line.
Here in this third quarter, just over a minute play. Harden dishes to Chalmers. To the middle. Got a piece of it. And it's Howard finishing it off.
Boy, he is such a ridiculous dunker.
High riser, no doubt about it.
Goodness, I mean, you come to expect plays like that from him, and folks, that never gets old.
Now here's Thomas. He's got 8. And lots of contact there. Missing the shot. He'll shoot 2. That's on Dwight Howard.
Look at Isaiah Thomas, and he's been getting it done. He's got 8 points, and he's hit the mark twice from 3-point range as well.
And Clark, it's no stretch to say the more points he gives them from beyond the arc, the better off they'll be.
And both free throws good for Thomas.
And that's another area where he is just a superb player. Excellent at the free throw line.
Thomas against Chalmers. Screen by Howard. Here's Ariza. That doesn't go either for Ariza.
It just hasn't been a very good day for him, guys. They need him to start burying some of those.
Jordan the screen. Oh, and there's the alley-oop. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Thomas.
A moment now to see the stats for James Harden. Over the last month, he has been spectacular, averaging about 22 points per, 9 assists, and 6 rebounds. He has been at his most dynamic, no question about it, a real handful.
Well, he's operating at the highest level right now, one of the truly elite talents in the NBA.
And the wide open shot from Chalmers. And there's the call on Howard. That'll be his second foul of the game.
Boy, did he go hard to the boards, but clearly went over the back in doing it.
Yeah, kudos for the effort. I always love that kind of effort, but he was just a little overzealous.
Outside Thomas shoots the three, but they recover it. Jordan. And so he earns a trip to the line. Officials saw the contact, and he'll shoot 2. Celtics have been good at the line so far, 5 of 5.
And typically a strength of theirs, 79% on the season.
That's been one of the strongest aspects of this team this season. I mean, there have been very few off nights for them at the free throw line.
Second half of play with just under 2.5 minutes gone. Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time getting the lid off the basket so far.
Howard kicks to Harden, and it's Ariza in the corner. Ariza with another miss.
And he has slipped into a funk, Clark. You can see the confidence is shaking.
Yeah, it really is. I mean, he's very much deflated. The basket looks a lot smaller to him at this point, and the only way you can get out of it is to work yourself out of it. Yeah, that's got them over the limit, and it's still early. They have to play smart, or they could give up a lot of free throws.
The Celtics have made the most out of their opportunities at the line. They have yet to miss in 7 attempts. The first free throw is good. Quincy Pondexter, he's checked in for Boston. Both free throws good from the Beast. Rockets trail by 10.
Timeout charge.
Let's catch up with Doris from the sideline.
Hey, Kevin. Well, the Rockets coach had some advice for the team over that last break. He said their plan was run their offense through James Harden. Coach detailed the ways to ensure he's the one in charge out there, with the ball in his hands and the rest of the players falling in line behind him. Clearly, some adjustments there had to be made because the time left for a comeback is quickly running out. Kevin, over to you.
And thank you for that, Doris. Now Thomas. James Harden missing on the 3. Here's the screen. Excellent D there from Beasley.
Great looking defense, really, just to disrupt the rhythm on that shot.
Yeah, it really turned it from a simple, straightforward look into a very difficult shot.
Chalmers with it. Now Thomas defending. Now here's Chalmers. He has 5, and that one's good. 12 points for James Harden.
I mean, he was great in his last game, Clark, and clearly he has not lost that love and feel.
The Beast, and he takes the feed in stride and slams it home.
Punches it down with pop.
Rubs it in. It looks like a little deeper with the hanging finish.
I tell you what, they're not backing off at all, are they?
That one's in there. The Boston lead is cut down now to just 7 on the bucket from Ariza.
Perfect screen there. Set him up with a terrific look.
Yeah, I like the fact that the setup was good, the screen was solid, but you also have to look at the fact the defender didn't do his job as well as he could have.
And that's the kind of lead pass we've come to expect from him.
Beasley the screen. Chalmers pass to Beasley. That's good, and so Chalmers with the assist. Chalmers has got his 7th assist of the game with that last one. Boston making some changes. Nicholson's checked in for Johnson. Turner comes in. Rockets trail by 9. The Beast, he's in at the point. Jay Crowder out there with Johnson. Then it's Evan Turner, and it's Jordan in at the center position. That's the Boston 5.
No question he got bumped on that shot.
Yeah, the officials didn't need to talk that one over. It was obvious.
And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for the Celtics.
And they've made the long range look like a layup at times in this one, guys.
Don't overlook the success they've had at the free throw line tonight either.
Yeah, I like that they haven't lost their aggressiveness here in the second despite being down.
That's exactly when you need to be aggressive, Greg. You know that. I mean, another good job, though, of drawing contact and getting to the free throw line.
And so they foul intentionally.
Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
Yeah, yeah, completely a brain fade. I don't know where that came from. Just lost sense of time and the situation.
Trevor Ariza's checked in for Capella. Here's Turner following the basket by Dwight Howard. And there's the feed to Turner. By 6. Beasley dishes to Harden. Here's Chalmers. Tries again. Howard. And it's going to be Jordan the screen. Off the pick. The shot by Turner no good. Rockets trail by 6. Beasley dishes to Harden. Here's Chalmers. Tries again. Howard. And it's going to be 2 free throws. Drew contact on the shot.
We watched Howard play some great basketball. 9 points and also a block shot.
Free throw good, Howard.
And they're having a lot of trouble at the line today. And unfortunately, it's the kind of day we've seen this team have a lot.
A little over a minute of the fourth quarter gone right now. Here's the Beast, guarded by Harden. Turner passes to the Beast, and a strong finish with 2 hands.
Boy, he threw out some punishment with that 2-hand throwdown.
And Clark, now's the time to do it. Continue to attack that rim.
The Rockets shooting straight 49% from the field. Here is Harden. Screen by Howard. Harden kicks to Chalmers. Howard dishes to Chalmers. They set the screen. Jordan the screen. Back to Turner. Layup off the pick. Out of bounds. That comes off the assist by Dwight Howard.
Loose D here. Critical stretch. I mean, you're better off sending them to the free throw lines than to have them get that good a look.
They set the screen. Jordan the screen. Back to Turner. Layup off the pick. Out of bounds. Houston takes possession. And we're about 2 minutes into the fourth quarter now. Kicks to Howard. The shot is off. Great D that time from Jordan. Celtics leading by 4.
Sublime stuff, guys. Absolutely sublime.
Clark, he's going to start putting on a show now.
And that's usually how it goes. Once they get that lead, it's almost like they give him free reign.
And the highlight reel replay brought to you by Kia. Good stuff on that Kia Slam Cam. And there's the call on Howard. That's his 3rd foul of the game. We're in the fourth quarter here, just under 2.5 minutes gone. Beasley with a clean look. Another miss by Houston. The Celtics have gone 2 for 5 on field goal attempts in the fourth quarter. He muscles it in through the contact, and they call the foul. And he's on his way to the free throw line.
Oh, nice double pump finish there. Strictly for the fans.
Free throw good, Crowder.
They're really doing a good job working hard to get inside and draw contact, a little more so than they did in the first half.
And defensively, if you're trying to battle back, you can't keep sending them to the line.
And Chalmers kicks to Beasley. And good. Got the friendly bounce off the right side of the rim.
Great awareness by Mario Chalmers on that feed.
Celtics leading by 7. Feeds it to Jordan. Right wing. And stolen by Ariza. He kicks to Chalmers. Howard with a screen on Turner. Johnson over to help. Down low. Here's Beasley.
And you don't ever want to get into the habit of letting the offense get to the rim.
Yeah, I couldn't agree with you more. I mean, that's the message they were sending with that foul. Nothing easy inside.
And Beasley drops both of them. The Celtics have gone 3 of 6 from the field so far in the fourth quarter. Here's the Beast. Knocked away. And stolen by Ariza. Passes it to Chalmers. Howard with it. He's picked up by Jordan. Houston moving the ball around. No coverage that time. The Celtics with the lead. And Turner kicks to Johnson. Tries a three. And Turner the bucket on the assist by Johnson. Johnson's got 3 assists tonight.
He didn't have a single point in the first half. Bagel, 0 points, nada. But he's starting to get into the groove here in the second.
Now here's Beasley. A baseline J. And so it looks like the Rockets will retain possession here. Thomas checked in for Jay Crowder.
Isaiah Thomas.
Shot clock at 5. Beasley kicks to Harden. Buries the long-range jumper.
Those are the types of shots down the stretch that win you ball games.
Boston leading by 3. Now Thomas. And there's the pass to the Beast. The rebound by Harden. Harden's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight.
Harden doing it all. 15 points. He's come up with a couple of nice steals today, too.
Clark, just a very energetic brand of defense.
And both free throws good for James Harden. The Celtics have gone 4 of 8 in this 4th quarter, shooting an even 50% from the field. Thomas passes to the Beast. That one falls, coming off of Thomas's feet. Thomas got his 7th assist of the game with that last one. Rockets trail by 3. It's Harden with the drive. That drops. Harden's got 7 points here in this quarter.
How about this run they're in the midst of, on the verge of tying it up or maybe even taking the lead?
Has been an unreal turnaround, and I give a lot of credit to the defense right along with what they did on offense, because the defense actually gave them the spark they needed. How about that fantastic finish and the aggressive move, too, Kevin?
Trying to send a message, Clark, with that slam, I think.
And I'm not sure if it was text or email, but he definitely threw that one down.
Find out what Doris Burke has for us.
Hey, Kevin, well, the Rockets coach had some advice for the team over that last break. He's looking for whatever they have left in the tank. He said, I know it's been a hard-fought game, but now's not the time to leave anything in reserve. If you're tired, come out. Otherwise, I expect you to be going all out, full speed. Guys?
And foul called as he misses. He'll go to the line and shoot 2. That free throw missing. And he's good on the second.
They'd have loved to cut it to 1 there, but they're still in decent shape if they can get a stop.
Thomas kicks to Jordan. Back to Thomas. Here's the Beast, guarded by Harden. No one near Turner as he lets it go. And a miss there on the triple.
His touch has disappeared on him this quarter. He just hasn't been able to get it going.
To take the lead, Ariza no up.
And maybe, he thinks he can shoot himself out of the cold spell, but I don't think that's the case. Maybe somebody want to tell him to ease up off the threes.
Here's Johnson, and foul called as he misses. He'll go to the line and shoot 2. That one is on Ariza. And he cannot get the first one to drop. Tough one to miss. The Celtics making a switch here. Crowder's checked in. He's able to hit the second one, and that makes it a 3-point lead. Here's Chalmers, and some very quick points for him on that possession.
Has he risen to the challenge down the stretch, or what? 3 or 4 here in the fourth.
Johnson with a screen on Chalmers. Thomas kicks to Johnson. Howard with the steal. And it's Houston on the break. That gives them the lead. 15 points for Ariza. And guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for the Rockets.
Their high-energy defensive effort has paid off for them, guys, with more than a few steals over the course of the ballgame.
Yeah, and another thing, they've created a lot of turnovers, but they've also been able to convert when they've gotten out in the transition. It just seems like the more he touches it, the more the lead grows.
Chalmers with it. Now Thomas defending. It's Harden with the drive from downtown, and there's Ariza. That's good on the assist by Harden. Ariza's got 9 points here in the second half. Boston trailing, and the call is going to be, yes, it is, an illegal screen.
Sometimes the intensity of the game can lead to brain-neutral plays like that, guys.
Now, here is Harden. Defense right on him. Oh, he jams it right over Freak. Wow.
Talk about putting something extra on it. That dunk was way over the top.
Close game or not, Clark, he's going to finish firm when he gets the space.
I'm startled that he would even try something like that at this stage of the game.
Houston's gotten off 4 3-pointers in the final quarter, and 2 of them have fallen. Here's Howard. Money!
Textbook. Nice pass. Great catch. Even better finish.
44 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. Thomas passes to the Beast. In the corner, Crowder with it. It's stolen by Ariza. And that's an intentional foul.
What a performance. Just look at the game for Chalmers. He's got 11 points and 9 assists. This is some performance we're witnessing out of him.
My man, a night to remember. No doubt about it.
And he does get the second one. And that increases their lead to 6. Clark, a critical possession right here.
Boy, Kevin, you can just feel the crowd on pins and needles right now.
Now 8 seconds separating the 2 clocks. No good from the Beast. And they go to the intentional foul.
You have to foul, but I'm sure they would have liked to foul someone different.
Yeah, but Greg, they didn't really have a...
And so it's a narrow victory for Houston, pulling it out for the double. They seem to relish their role as the bad guy here tonight.
Kevin, I sense that as well. I mean, they...
Gentlemen, I'm here with James.
The 2K Sports postgame show.
Thank you, Kevin. And now let's move on to the presentation of our Jordan Player of the Game, James Harden. He had an outstanding fourth quarter where he really shined, pouring it on heavy down the stretch.
That was the James Harden we've...
And that'll do it for tonight. For Kenny Smith, Shaquille O'Neal, Kevin Harlan, and our illustrious 2K Sports crew, this is Ernie Johnson. Have a good night, everybody.